In this video, you'll discover the easiest way to build a coaching business this year. And make sure to stay until the end so I can teach you exactly how to enroll your first or your next paying client as quickly as possible. Step number one to building your coaching business is to choose a profitable coaching niche. Now, if you don't get clear on your niche, if you're unclear and you try to help anyone with anything, you are going to be viewed as a wandering generality. You may have heard me say that in some of my other videos, but I just really want to hit that home right now in this video. Everything gets easier when you are crystal clear on the person that you serve. If you don't know who your ideal client is and you don't know how to find them, then it's going to be a really uphill battle for you to go out there and produce content to try to get clients. It's so much easier when you know who your ideal client is, where they are online, and you know what is it that's going to attract them to work with you. You do not want to try to position yourself as a generalized life coach. You will get lost in the noise. So that's number one. Also related to your niche, just make sure to choose a niche that's profitable. What that means is your niche needs to have a painful enough problem that they're willing to pay you money. Whether they have the resources or not, they need to be resourceful enough and motivated enough to hire you. If it's a nice to have and it's not a must have, then you will struggle in building the business. So if you want to just make it easier, go ahead and choose a profitable coaching niche. Everything else gets easier that way. Then maybe for the other people that are, not as profitable, maybe there's other people that don't have the resources that you can help. You can offer a lower ticket program too, or you can offer a pro bono, nonprofit side of your business, and you can help them as well. You can totally do both of those things. But if you really want to do this for a living, choose a profitable coaching niche. Okay, that's step number one. Step number two is to map your magnetic message. Now, your message is important because this industry has absolutely become saturated these last few years. And with the advent of ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, you may have heard me say in one of my recent videos, content is we're going to be drowning in content, which is why your message is required to be so clear and so specific to differentiate you and help you stand out from the crowd and stand out from the noise. Think about your message of three things. I call it the 4 Ps: the person you serve, the problem you solve, the promise that you make, and the process that you take them through. Now, you don't need to talk about the process in your magnetic message. It could just be, I help this person struggling with this problem achieve this promise. And if all you do was clarify that from this video, everything else this year will get easier for you to build this business. Why do I include the problem? Because a problem is what people self-identify with. If you just talk about the promise, it's going to trigger people's BS meters. They're not going to believe you. If I tell you I help you build a 6-figure coaching business, you're going to tell me to go pound sand. But if instead I say I help coaches that are struggling to generate enough leads earn their first 6 figures in 12 months or less, now it's a little bit more believable. Why? Because I'm helping you with the problem first before the promise. So that's the next key, is mapping your magnetic message. The third step, as the easiest path to building your coaching business this year, is to package your coaching into an irresistible offer. Now, your offer isn't as important as it was a few years ago because offers are becoming commoditized. However, it still is important to clearly articulate the value of your coaching. If somebody doesn't see that your coaching will solve their problem and the solving of that problem isn't valuable to them, it doesn't matter what sales process you have, you won't get them as a client. So really make sure that you understand what is the problem that you're solving for. You want to be known for a certain problem. What's the problem that I'm known for? I'm known for the problem of starting coaching businesses. Every coach who's ever struggled thinks of me now because of the YouTube, and not every coach, but the ones that are following me are thinking of me because I communicate content on this topic of how to start a coaching business. That's what I communicate about. I could teach you how to scale a business, right? To go from 6 figures to 7 figures. The majority of the students that I help right now are how to start a coaching business. So yeah, that's the key here, is to make sure that you package your offer into solving that problem. That's what makes it irresistible. The fourth step is to conduct market research interviews. If you're looking for the fastest, easiest way to get your first few clients, this is the fastest way. Don't go building funnels. Don't go running ads. Don't go hiring a bunch of setters. Don't go doing VSLs and webinars. Those are strategies that could work over time. But if you're a complete newbie, that's just going to overwhelm you, frustrate you, discourage you, all of that stuff. Instead, pick up the phone, go through your phone right now. Think about who do you know in your life who represents your ideal client, and ask them for a favor. Reach out to them. Say, hey, John, I've recently decided that I'm going to launch a coaching business in the next couple months. And I'm curious if you do me a favor. I want to interview you so I can interview somebody to make my coaching business be as valuable as possible. Do you have a couple minutes later this week or next week to chat? And now you're gaining some valuable market research interviews or market research, but you're also at the end asking them who they know. Who do you know that you think would be a fit for this? I've got more videos on this. If you just search for how to get your first paying coaching client, search for it on YouTube or my channel and my name, Peter Scott, you'll find it. I give you the word for word script of exactly what to say to do that. So you can either go watch that video or just comment market research below and my team will send you the script so you have it. But it is the easiest, the fastest way to get a paying client. The fifth step to starting your coaching business this year is to structure a high converting sales process. You got to have a sales process that converts, and it's got to convert it at like 40 to 50%. Most coaches are around 5 or 10% because they wing it. They have no structure. They show up and they just hope that somebody's going to become a client, or they give their coaching away for free and they're just like, please hire me at the end. They never ask them to make a decision. That's not going to work. Instead, you want to know, how do you build rapport? How do you probe and find the problem? How do you understand better why that problem is a problem? How do you make the invitation and transition to the offer? How do you eliminate objections before they happen? There's a very strategic order to the sales call when you know how to do it. In fact, I've got videos that teaches you how to do that. So if you want to know those, just comment sales below. I'll pop in the video so you can check out more on my channel or even download a word for word sales script for us. But having a high converting sales script and process will make your life so much easier building your coaching business. The sixth and then seventh step. Sixth step is to choose one social media platform. Do not try to be like Tony Robbins. Do not try to be like Gary Vee or Grant Cardone or Alex Hormozi. The reason why they're on every platform and they publish multiple times a day is because they have dozens of employees, hundreds of employees. They have millions of dollars of marketing spend that they're investing every single month in their business. You most likely don't have that yet if you're just starting out. And so keep it simple. For the next 3 months, just build one channel, whether it's YouTube like this or LinkedIn if you're doing corporate consulting or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. The channel doesn't matter as long as your niche is there and you have a strategy for it. But really commit for the next 3 months. Let's just start with 3 months because it's easy to say yes to. That's an easy commitment. You may find, and you may go, Peter, well, this contradicts with what you do. Well, that's because I've been doing this for 15 years. I've got employees on my team that repurpose all of my content. I produce this video. That's the video that I produce. Where does it get posted elsewhere? Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yes, but do I do that stuff? No, my team does. If you don't have a team, just stick with one channel. Build your audience there, and then you can grow others. Yeah, you can use tools like Buffer or Hootsuite to publish to multiple channels, but just keep it simple. Publish on one channel, build your audience, and get leads and clients that way. The seventh and final step is to master an organic marketing action plan. Okay, organic marketing content plan. This is knowing what to do when. So what should you do monthly, weekly, and daily on social media? It really depends on the platform, but the way to think about that is first, who is your ideal client? Number two, what platform are you going to be marketing them on? And then what's the organic marketing plan? That's the key. If you want that organic marketing plan, just comment clients below and my team will link a video that walks you through our step-by-step monthly plan so you can just model that and make that your own no matter what social media platform you choose. So those are the steps that, in my opinion, are the easiest path to starting a coaching business. As a quick recap, it's choosing a profitable coaching niche, it's mapping your magnetic message, packaging your irresistible offer, conducting market research interviews, structuring a high converting sales process, choosing one social media platform, and the last thing is mastering an organic marketing plan. Now, which one of those steps are you going to take right now? So now that you know the easiest way to start a coaching business, leave me a comment and let me know which of these steps you want more detailed training on so that I can go deeper into these steps. So just leave me a comment now. And before I wrap up this video, I want to ask you to do a quick favor for me, and that is to subscribe to my channel because I just noticed that the majority of you watching this aren't subscribed. So if you've gotten value from this and you want to see future videos, then just subscribe right now, and that way you never miss a future video. And once you've subscribed, make sure to check out my free online course that I just released. It's brand new on how to start a profitable coaching business and enroll your first paying client in the next 30 days. I know this is just one short video that you watch that talks about some of these steps, but if you want 7 videos. Each of them are 10 to 15 minutes long where I dive deeper into each of these concepts. Then click up here, go watch that course now, and I will see you in the next video.